It's called We the Villain. So that's Jeremy, and then we have Mr. Jordan here. He took a black eye for me in a bar bathroom. So
Oh man,
whoever
good
wants to
time.
start first, go right ahead.
Yep.
Rock paper scissors it something. Flip a coin.
I'll go ahead. Hey everybody, I'm Jordan. People call me Iceman. I would be in person, but I live out in Houston now. I work at the county. I am 32 years old, and I am an asset management coordinator for the county. It's
And
good to
he's
see.
a co-host for the podcast
Right.
Yes, I
Melty
am.
Talks now.
for Melty Talks. Now he has something else to put on his resume.
I know, right? It's gonna be on
What is
there, big bold print.
what is Melty Talks? I don't even fucking know.
Yes,
He just told
it's
me to
just
put it.
there. It's
It's
there.
just there.
I have the
I'm
experience.
Jeremy, aka 8 Ball. They used to call me that because if you rub my head really hard, you can see your future. So, but I was military, so I did 22 years in the military. Retired now. I'm the old man of the group, as he likes to remind me.
He reminds me that I don't have muscles, so it's
Yeah,
equilibrium
I'm
there.
still in better shape than him. So, um,
Got you there.
we're gonna have a great time on the podcast, guys. It's great to be joining my good friend again, and I am ready to kick this thing off.
Woohoo! Colby, everyone knows you, but go ahead and just give a little introduction to you.
I'm Kobe, aka everyone calls me Dark Wolf. Tanner's childhood friend.
Very childhood friend, yes.
I'm
We went to
sorry.
school together.
I bully him
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Colby's been part of the podcast well long enough since its conception. He's been a good friend of mine, so I couldn't let him miss an episode.
Right.
And if the video doesn't show, then I'll post on our Patreon, our Twitter, our Instagram. We have a lot of socials. I'll post them at the very end in the little description box. But if the video works this time,
If it works.
if it works, ladies and gentlemen, we are giving away a Funko Pop from Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Harpy Lady 3. This is courtesy of GameStop. The way to win this is go to patreon.com/meltytalks. Subscribe to the Patreon. We'll be choosing at random who will win this Funko Pop Harpy Lady 3. And thank you to GameStop for giving me my Cyber Dragon for like 50% off and not anybody else. I love it. So one thing I want to talk about is just lives, man. You know, I've been alive for 29 years. You've been alive for 100. You've been alive for...
I am a Highlander.
You've been alive for 28. Am I right? 28?
Yeah.
Your age confuses me.
Don't be jealous just because I have a better beard than you.
I have a fuller beard.
And I have
Everything
a better beard
confuses
than
you.
That just confused me. But
Exactly. See my point.
I just want... What is one thing in our lives that we remember fondly?
Food.
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 I
Food.
remember when my mom gave me chicken nuggets in 1973.
Man, it's hard to forget food, man. Good food sticks with you.
Fondly.
Fondly, like something that
Fondly.
you enjoy about the past.
Friends.
Yeah, but we can go with friends.
Taking a black eye. Taking a black eye for some people, you know.
No, fondly. God, man. Fondly for me is a lot of the experiences I had with military and traveling the country and traveling the world. One of my fondest times is in Germany. Germany is fucking fantastic. I love USA. Nobody get fucking upset. I'm just
There'll be
saying.
somebody.
Germany has some of the most beautiful landscape and buildings you will ever see in your life, and it also has a great red light district.
No.
I'm not kidding. You can window shop for whores. Um,
Look,
Germany was awesome, man, and being American in Germany, it's different. It's just being American anywhere. When you go to other parts of the world, is different. People think everyone hates us. That's not really true. Um, Germans loved us. I think they loved us because we actually a lot of things in other parts of the world is they don't tip their servers or stuff like that. I think they just loved us because we were just handing out money like it was fucking hotcakes because GIs.
exactly what it is.
Man.
Yeah, for real.
But that's probably my fondest memories, just traveling the world and seeing everything I've seen in my life. But now I'm retired, so I
I
sit on my
actually
ass to make money.
I actually plan to go
I'm
to Germany either sometime late this year or next year. I plan to go to Oktoberfest.
Visit the cathedrals.
Oh yeah,
ooh the
Yes,
cathedrals.
most beautiful buildings you'll ever see in your life.
I've seen
I got.
pictures.
I'll try to upload some pictures because I got a lot of pictures of Germany, and there's yes. First of all, vaping's gay. I just want to get that out the way.
Yes.
Vaping is gay.
Attacking the creator of Melty. That's insane. You're fired already.
I thought. Hey, I thought that was a requirement to be on the show.
That's right.
It's like first, welcome to Melty Talks. You are now a part of the co-hosts. Thing. First rule: diss the creator at every fucking turn.
I just feel like vaping. If I see someone vaping, especially a man vaping, I'm like, he probably had a man bun at one time. Um,
We're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I had an afro at one time.
You did have an afro.
That's about
But-
as close as I can get to
you
it.
have
That-
white fro, bro. You can't have an afro.
That makes my answer for what I was gonna say because I'm thinking like childhood shit, he's like, oh, red light district horrors, and I'm over here like I was just gonna say waking up Saturday morning to watch cartoons. Like
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh
maybe.
on WB Kids,
You're
bro.
saying this. I still do that today. What are you fucking talking
Hey,
about?
I
some
watch
some
Yu-Gi-Oh.
people's childhood is different than others.
I still watch Power Rangers. I mean, come on.
Go Power
I can
Rangers.
not watch that shit.
I don't want to get copyrighted.
Don't want to get what?
Copyrighted.
Copyright? Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
want to get
I wouldn't
sued.
recommend it.
You can say that you can't sing the tune. It'll block it out.
I think you have to be
Sometimes
popular.
copyright, but
I think you have
But
to be well known for that to happen.
yeah. We're gonna get there.
we're gonna get there, man.
Hey, look, okay, if we're not shit talking, are we really friends?
That's why you
So-
can't say too much, because I mean, yes, you get famous, and all of a sudden they go back to your childhood, and this guy said the N word one time in 1967.
This guy was talking about being at the red light district. Get him.
Yeah,
Get him! He was talking about spending money like hotcakes on whores.
it was,
Get his ass.
especially the Asian
Hey,
ones.
there's a quote that I love. Build a million bridges, suck one dick. You're not a bridge builder, you're a dick sucker. People only remember the worst.
It's like, oh, you paint a canvas, you're an artist. You cook a 5-course meal, you're a chef. You discover a fossil in a rock, you're an archaeologist. But you suck one dick.
It's
I think
over
it
with.
depends on how good
They'll
you
never.
are sucking your dick. Personally, if you're really good at it, you may be known as a dick sucker. I don't know.
Tanner, we turn it over to you.
Well, if there was 1,000 dicks on the wall, I wouldn't choke on any one of them. So
Professional it is.
He has no gag reflex whatsoever.
when I go down, it's like I have no teeth.
Oh, what are you doing after the
Just
show?
gums. I give you a good gummy.
Oh God! Pop you in the wheelchair, pop those teeth out.
I give sad blowjobs. I just cry the whole time.
Giving or receiving? I'm sure that's weird for
Both.
both partners.
This podcast has already gone off the rails.
Yeah, let's get back to podcasts.
Back
to
to-
our lives now. This is really what we are, who we are. We're just really old-fashioned, fun people who don't really adhere to socioeconomic standards, and
Nor
that's
do we-
what makes us fun.
We don't take things too
Yes,
seriously.
we can use big words too. We're not dumb rednecks.
Well, that depends on the time and date
Oh god.
and the alcohol
But yeah.
consumption.
So this
And
is
alcohol consumption.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll announce for the podcast I have recently gone sober, but I am now down to a 1 beer a day limit. I only drink 1 beer a day. I had a situation happen where I was arrested and brought to jail, and I sat in that jail cell, and I at first, well, it wasn't that. Okay, it's gonna sound kind of stupid, and you're gonna laugh. Or you may
I am.
not laugh. You may think it's a serious, situation. But I'm sitting in the cell and I have to take a shit. And the toilet was facing the bars in another person's cell.
Yeah. No, I've been in jail. Yeah, that's a real
So
scenario.
I went to go take a shit, and this dude woke up because it was loud. The TV wasn't
Bro.
on yet. It was very loud. I forgot what I ate that. I think it was like
I was,
pizza with hot sauce.
I was about to ask what you ate, bro. If this is that loud.
It was the hot sauce.
It was the hot sauce just making its way throughout my ass. And the dude wakes up, and instead of asking me, "Why are you so loud?" he just stares at me while I'm taking a shit and does not remove eye contact, just straight stares
What's
at
Yeah,
me.
we did that shit in the army all the time.
And I said, "Look, this is not me. I don't want to shit in front of another man. I
what's
gotta
that?
shit better."
On
What?
this episode of Scared Straight,
Saw my pee pee. They gave me a jumpsuit twice my size. I look like the Michelin Man.
I thought
It
most
was
things were
not.
twice your size.
What was the incident that brought you to jail? What did you do?
I had a warrant out for my arrest, but
For what?
But yeah,
driving without a
I
license
think I,
and failure to stop.
That's all.
yeah.
But here's the
He's
thing,
such a
though.
badass criminal, bro.
I'm such a badass. I'm in here because of a driver issue.
I would if that was me, I'd be like, I murdered my cousin.
Yeah, oh yeah, make it sound real bad.
But
I
what
had to.
led up to that was I was drunk driving, which I should not have done. I do not condone drunk driving.
No, hell no, that's bad.
Not even a little bit.
I got back home in a fit of rage. I walked towards Starks, which is the opposite direction of the apartment complex that I live in. And I was gone for a long time. I just kept walking with no end in sight. Didn't want to stop.
So you took off walking.
And then my wife called the cops to find me because she was worried about me. And then
Crap.
that's when we.
Is this the wife you have now?
Yes.
We love you. She's in the other room. Maybe she can
Remind
hear
me to
in a
shake her
minute.
hand next time I see her.
So we found out I had a warrant, so I spent the night in jail. But it was also it was a good awakening for me
A
to
life
be like,
lesson.
okay, alcohol is really ruining my life because I scared my wife, I scared my kids. I need to stop. And ever since then, I've been a new man. I've been working more on my brand. I've been working more on the podcast. Hence the reason why I'm taking it more seriously this time. Because you can ask this man right here. We just plop the phone down at game nights and just press record.
Yeah, that's and actually that's a good thing to bring up. The direction this podcast is going to be going, you guys are going to love it. I think it's going to be amazing. I think there's a lot of new things coming for us, and I think everyone's really going to connect with just us being who we are. So get ready for some fun. We've got some fun things coming down the line. There's no telling where it's going. We might be fucking jumping off of bridges and shit. We don't know.
Whoa, hold up.
I'm in.
I've done it
You
before.
said red light district in Germany.
I'll do a flip.
um, we're going to be great. It's going to be great. We got a lot, and we are taking it serious. I know we're laughing a lot, but this is going to be a new podcast, a new direction for the Melty brand, and I see it actually going somewhere. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of things coming up. Back to the conversations.
I do have announcements. If you guys would, lend me ears.
Yeah.
It's not set in stone. I haven't gotten an email back, and it's a shot in the dark. And I've been taking shots in the dark on Twitter. Been taking shots in the dark on just emailing people.
I am too.
So I've been emailing Wizards of the Coast, which own Dungeons and Dragons and Magic of the Gathering.
Yeah.
I've been emailing them to create a campaign for Melty, which I've already created a mock-up of the campaign. I created monsters for it. I sent them all to this man here. It's a good campaign to play if you're a big D&D person. And then I have been spamming Konami, which for those who do not know who Konami is, it's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, the trading card game. I have been on their ass on Twitter and through emails to try to get a Melty deck made.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
So
Yeah, it would.
I'm very excited.
Oh, Melty God.
Dude, if I get a Melty card, just fucking Melty. He devours your whole deck.
Sure.
I win.
To the
I
whole
fucking
deck.
win.
Game over.
Game over. He's the new Exodia.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Obliterate.
Obliterate. He doesn't know Yu-Gi-Oh, so basically, Exodia.
I know.
You know
How
Exodia,
could you?
right?
Yeah. So I
How could
I
you?
don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is still one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. So I know
Animes.
about the Yu-Gi-Oh verse. Anime, whatever you want to call it. Okay, cartoon anime. I know there's a big debate about that. I don't give a fuck about you anime nerds.
What? That's mostly our listeners.
It's cartoons, anime, whatever you want to call it.
What
We
are
love
we
them
here
all.
for?
I don't care if I'm the anti-anime. I mean, fuck.
I can just imagine someone listening to this while driving, man. Fuck you, anime kids. Wait, what?
Shun the non-believer.
-5 stars. How dare you? Cancel.
No, I watch a lot of it. I watch a lot of anime. I watch, yeah, that's a lot of my favorite stuff is anime. It's just I call them cartoons or anime, whatever you want to call them. I know they're not cartoons technically, but
It is what it
it
is.
is what it is.
I just love the
So
creativity in them.
I do too.
The,
I
the
love.
artwork. The art styles are like some of the best I've ever seen.
that's the only reason
It's
my
one of the
wife
ways
will
I
watch
learned
them.
Japanese, actually.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but
I only know one word in Japanese is konnichiwa, which means hello.
well, I know a few
Konnichiwa.
words in
Genki desu ka?
Japanese because I had to find the Japanese whorehouse.
So I want to touch upon a story that we started with, at the starting of the podcast, of a story about me and Jordan.
Oh, man.
So I'll let him tell it because it was in his perspective and what happened.
I was going to come back to that story. Though. It was
Yes.
still in my head. I wanted to.
So explain to our listeners and to everyone here how you took a black eye for me.
All right. This is going to be a fun one. I like this one. But at the same time, it was meh. So we're at the bar that we always used to go to. I think it was
On the
called On the
rocks.
Rocks. On the Rocks, yeah.
No brands.
We used to go. We used to play beer pong. It was one of the only places I ever knew of that actually had beer pong tables and would give beer pong balls and like a full pitcher to go play beer pong with. So we're all there, typically every weekend. Tanner was always there. I was always there. Several other people we knew always there. We're drinking. We're having fun. Tanner's off doing his own thing. I have no idea. Tanner just kind of disappears and reappears, and I do the same thing, so I can't blame him. So we're over there. He comes back. We're talking. Like, people are mean mugging him. I don't know. He might have been drunk, pissing people off, or people might have pissed him off. I'm not sure. But we go
There's
to
a
take
little
a
bit of both.
piss. We pull the girl thingy and we're like, hey, you want to go take a piss together? Yeah, let's go. So we go to the bathroom. We go to take a piss. He goes in there first. I go in after. He's finishing up and he goes to go wash his hands to leave the bathroom. And somebody comes in. Oh, you're not talking shit now, are you? And I'm like, oh man, I'm just trying to finish my piss. I don't even know what's about to go on. And Tanner, being the good person that he is, look, man, I don't want any trouble. It's my friend's birthday and stuff here. I don't want to fight or anything. And the guy's just like, fuck that. Shoves Tanner into the stall. By that time, I've finished pissing. And that's my friend you're throwing into the stall. So I get over there and I'm like, hey, I shove the dude back. Tanner, tiny little Tanner, comes in between us trying to like stop it. He's like, oh no, stop. I don't want y'all to fight. I don't want any of this. It's my friend's birthday. Can we not? And the guy's trying to throw punches at Tanner and then at me, and me and him are going back and forth. He hits me in the eye. I hit him in the jaw. Like, it was back and forth. And then security comes in and throws us all out.
I was trying to stop the fight,
Yeah,
and
he
I
didn't.
remember,
He didn't want it
I
to. He
rem-
didn't want us to fight, but it was
I,
happening either
I
way.
threw like 2 punches. Okay, whenever he hit me one good time, I got pissed and was accidentally hit him.
Yeah,
You hit me,
accidentally.
my guy. No, I hit him on the chin. He's like, bro, you hit me. I'm like, y'all are just too close to fucking together. I couldn't discern like who is who right now. But yeah, we all got kicked out. And our buddy Zach, shout out to Zach. He was a good sport for that because that was his birthday. Uh, he will never let me live that down. He's like, hey, remember when you got us kicked out on my birthday? I'm like, bro, let it
Hey,
go. Let it
bef-
go.
before we end this, I will say I don't remember who the guy was, but he was a good sport. The next time I went to the bar, he recognized me and he offered to buy me a drink. He bought me a drink. We talked about it. He said he had gotten drunk and stuff. I told him that Tanner was always drunk and stuff. So we worked it out. It was cool. He was really cool about it.
just love how stories involving me. Oh yeah, he was drunk. He was
Oh yeah.
drunk. He was
I
drunk
mean, I
that
was drunk too. I mean,
we were
this
both fucked up.
even the story of me going over there and him apologizing and stuff was me at the bar. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what happened, and I haven't seen the dude since, and that was like 5 years ago, 6
yeah,
years ago.
that was a
It
good
was
while back.
a good while back, and I haven't seen him since. Uh,
I was just thinking the other day and bring that particular bar up. Um, we used to have this little group club, didn't we?
yeah,
We wore vests and I can't remember what it was.
Sons of the Graveyard.
Oh
Sons
yeah,
of
I
the-
remember that
okay.
one.
I was trying to remember what it was called, and I was like, what was that called?
It was just a ploy to get free drinks at the bar.
It was.
And we did too.
I was about to
Anytime we
say it
walked in,
worked. It worked.
it worked. But someone, not naming who, took it seriously. Not you, not you. It was
No, I know. I think I
you,
remember.
the
He who
chick.
shall not be named.
She who shall not be named.
It was
Hey,
the
see now you're being
lady
too specific.
and
They
nice
they
words, the bigger chick.
The bigger chick, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
She took it seriously and ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, she was just weird about it.
And we just was like, you know what? This ain't working. And then we stopped.
Yeah.
And then we never. Well, I mean, we got free drinks at the bar regardless, but we didn't get
Oh
them
yeah.
as much as we
Of course.
did with the group.
That's because we pimped Tanner out to bartender.
I know, right? He was drunk enough. He didn't know anyways.
He was giving those great gummy blowjobs.
Professional.
Was professional.
Was professional.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we've been talking about our lives and stuff, and we have Mr. Wolf here. He's been a long running person for this podcast, and I respect him. Tell us what's been happening with you, man.
Yeah.
Work. That's all I've been doing.
Oh. He recently got a girlfriend.
Recently.
I mean,
You mean 2 years ago?
2 years
Hey,
ago,
that's
he had
recently
a
to some
Cinderella
people.
story come true.
That's not even recently. What the fuck do you mean recently?
Listen, unless it's a decade, it's recent to me.
Recent in his mind, okay?
Okay?
Yes.
I
recent.
think differently.
He's
I
got
have
like
holes in my
Benjamin
ears.
Buttons or
So,
something.
let's get on relationships. Why don't we? That sounds like a fun topic.
So
So, what was the Cinderella story? Because I want to know.
No, since you think you know it better, I'll let you
Well,
say it.
I would say that you know it better since it happened.
well,
to you.
I'm sort of the reason they met.
Okay.
Yes, tell us this recent story.
Yeah. So yes, this recent story. So I'm playing a game of Apex one day, and I don't ever hardly play Apex, so I'm not taking it seriously. Well, my teammate goes down, and they weren't talking throughout the whole match. It was just me streaming, talking to my viewers. No one was talking, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, can you pick me up?" And it was a female voice, and I was just like, "Sure,
I'm on the way.
I'm on the way." So I started heading there, and then she was like, "Can I add you on PlayStation?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." She goes, "My name is Crystal." I was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." Well, I introduced her to the friend group, Colby, Bryce, and everybody else that we played with on the game. Well, she had a boyfriend. We're not going into that. That's her personal business.
Right.
So stuff happened, and she became single, and then she starts talking to our buddy Colby over here.
Yeah.
Well, they start dating.
Okay.
And one day, I'm gonna tell this story because I hate you for it. This is a amazing story. So she's like, I'm coming down. I'm coming down to live in Louisiana with Colby. And Colby's like, awesome. And I'm like, cool. Colby's like, you want to go with me? I'm like, sure.
No, you were excited.
Okay, yeah, I was excited. I was
Yeah.
trying to beat Crystal.
Don't try to
So
play
I
it
was like,
off.
okay, let's go. So we go. We're on our way
To where?
to George Bush International in Houston.
Okay, so where was she from?
Ohio.
Ohio. So
Ohio.
she was flying to Houston from Ohio. You guys are going to meet
Yes.
her at the airport.
Yes.
He likes to leave out things in stories.
Yes,
and
he
you gotta
does.
follow what the fuck he's saying.
That's why he
Someone
has everybody
narrate
else
for
tell
you.
him.
So we get to George Bush International, and there's lots of cars picking up people, dropping off people, and we're on the phone with her, and we're like, "Where are you? Where are you?" She's like, "Oh, I'm outside. I'm waiting. I'm waiting." And we're like, "Well, we can't fucking see you," so we drive around again. She goes, "What airport are you guys at?" And we're like, "We're at George Bush International."
Right.
She goes, "No, I'm at Hobby,
Oh man.
downtown fucking Houston." What time was it by the time we
Peak
got to Houston?
peak hours.
I went early.
We went early, but it was like dark when we got to George Bush.
About 7.
7 o'clock. By the time we get to Hobby, it's 9 o'clock.
Oh
No,
man.
it was a
Peak
30
trip.
minute drive away.
I don't remember it.
I do.
All right, well, fine. Give me some times. So 7,
All right.
30 minutes down, whatever. We get to Hobby. We pick her up. I'm in the back seat holding everybody's luggage. And they're outside hugging each other so elegantly. Just, oh, I love you. Oh, so sweet. Mwah, kisses, whatever. I get tired of waiting, so I get out the car. I said, listen, I know y'all have been waiting to see each other and that y'all love each other, but get the fuck in the truck and let's get the hell out of Houston. And they're like, can I have a hug? Get in the truck, Crystal. Hug. Truck. And that's exactly, I said, truck. Truck. I even opened up the door for us. I said, truck. So I'm asleep and I wake up and we're at Waffle House. And I said, why are we at Waffle House? Colby's like, I'll buy you a coffee.
I'll buy you a
All
coffee.
right.
I thought to it.
All right, I'll get out. And then she's been here ever since, man.
That's good, man. That's awesome.
And I'm proud of him. He finally, because there's been days when me and him would be hanging out, and he's just like, I ain't ever gonna find someone. He's like Will. Everyone knows Will. You know Will. You
Yeah.
know Will. You know Will. Will, if you're listening,
Eat shit.
eat shit.
Tried. You didn't join us on the podcast, so fuck you.
Will had this one thing he will never let me say it in front of him
Uh-oh.
at all because he hates. He was drunk one day. We were on the way back from the bar. He didn't get nobody. I didn't get nobody. It was fine.
It's the N word, just so you know.
It better not
Say
be.
the N word in front of Will.
So
Or
I
anyone
can't.
else.
No, I can't. No.
he breaks down in the front seat. I'm a good person. Why won't these white bitches love me?
Wow.
And ever since then, I would not let him. I would not let him live that down. And if I'd go to try to say it in front of him, he'd be like, "Tanner, I'll leave." I'm like,
And, so, yeah.
I hope he watches this one.
You just exposed him to everybody.
"We love you, Will. We all love you."
I wouldn't have said that.
I would have.
I would
see,
have left
see,
that
I
totally.
say eat shit, and yours is still worse than mine. So
I mean, I don't know. When it comes to, I don't do relationships. I just don't. I'm
I know,
single.
red
I've
light
been
district.
single. Uh,
It says at the red light district.
I don't sit red light district anymore. I've locked that away. But yeah, I don't do relationships. I've never really. Every time I had one, I just like I can't fucking stand you for more than 2 days, and that's where I am at with it because I just can't. I have people I see, just no relationships. I don't like them. I'm not getting married. You're not getting my money. You're not getting shit when I die. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm
to
not
each
having.
their own.
You're not having my kids because that shit ain't happening ever.
Well, guys, if Melty Talks ever makes it and we get out there, just know one night stands only for this
Yeah,
guy.
that's it. If you don't bring a
Get-
fucking toothbrush,
Keep
Don't bring a toothbrush.
you're not staying.
put out the red porch lights.
You're not even getting breakfast in bed. Fuck out. What you doing? Just let you know.
That has to be the
Jesus,
coldest line I've heard. Don't bring a toothbrush.
he ain't even gonna bring you to Waffle House.
No, not at all. Matter of fact, I'm blindfolding you on the way to my house so you don't know where I live.
Damn.
Oh, it's too cold to go out. I got a couple pairs of jackets I can let go.
That's okay. I already used your phone to order you an Uber.
Went from
Oh
a one
god.
night stand to a kidnapping, huh? Just I'm gonna blindfold you and bring you here.
Yeah, that's just not.
You're not gonna know where I live. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not into relationships, man. Never have been. It hasn't been my biggest thing. I was married once. I was in Iraq. I came home. She was in a motel room. So after that, I just kind of didn't really care for relationships or really give a shit about it.
I'm gonna call you the magician because you blindfold them and then you do
Right.
the do and then you disappear.
And it's easier.
My father.
Damn it!
It's easier if you just date a blind chick because then she can't see.
Damn, she can't see when you
I have
leave,
dated a blind chick. That was the funnest thing I ever did. That was great.
bruh.
Yeah, the sex was amazing.
Okay, I have to ask. Were you an asshole when you dated this blonde chick? Did you like pull the chair out a little too far every now and then just see if she'd trip over it or something?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I was. I actually liked that relationship because the experience was new to me, and the way we would have to do things, like she couldn't see, so everything was audio for her
Hmm.
and feel based. So if you watch a movie with her, you turn the descriptive thing on. If you've never watched a movie, the
Oh yeah, with the
descriptive.
descriptive, yeah.
Right, so it describes everything. So that's how we watch movies. I just close my eyes and fucking pretend I'm hearing an audiobook.
That's pretty dope.
Actually was. It was fun.
If I ever dated a blonde girl, I'd prank her.
I did
Which
laugh
way?
when she ran into walls every once in a while. I thought it was funny as shit.
My
You ever
next
knock at
question.
the door, babe? Can you go see who that is?
Oh, that's fucked up. My next question. Does that mean you were loud during sex?
Well, I was
She learned, but
no.
hey, she's audio. She can't
Right,
see
but she
that you're
does. But
enjoying
she
it.
also does things by feel. So with the
Mhm.
intimate part of it, um, just
Oh,
imagine
oh yeah, yeah.
she has to
Just
feel every part of it,
every part, yeah.
everything. So everything was very sensory touch for her
Heighten the
for that part.
senses, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's why we let your kids listen to Melty Talks.
I kind of bell
Or
and I
not,
look at my nuts.
or not.
Fuck.
That's why he brought me in, because he knows I'm gonna say shit that he's not gonna say.
Fucking
Right?
Christ. Put a
That's
bell.
that's perfect. That's why we're supposed to be here. Put a bell
Um,
on her.
no, it was amazing. That was one of my favorite relationships, and that's probably the only. I just don't date anymore. I still keep in touch with her. She was a very, very, very good person. I still talk to her. So if she's listening, I'm sorry.
I'm guessing FaceTime was off the table.
FaceTime.
Damn it.
Oh God. So
She was, yeah, just an amazing person.
Did you
I
see what he did?
almost
Did you see what he did there? Because she didn't.
She never saw what I did.
we can keep this going for hours.
That was one of the fun parts, because if I didn't want to be bothered with her, I just act like I wasn't there.
Damn it. Hide and go seek champion.
Just see him standing in the corner. Jeremy, she doesn't know I'm here.
Hey baby, I'm gonna run to the store. Puts your headset on, plays your games quietly.
Put the audio through the headphones.
Yep.
Game all day.
No,
I can hear you pressing buttons.
yeah, she was great. She was a good person. That's the yeah. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she actually gonna listen to this podcast later.
It all depends on who you share it to, man.
Well, share it
Hey,
on my Facebook, and she's on my Facebook. So
hey,
Well, if you
look.
guys enjoy the podcast, make sure to give it a share. We
yeah,
love making these podcasts, as much as you guys love listening to them. We did an interview with Lil Kel, not last week, but the week before. Interview went well. Lil Kel's doing good in his life. He has a great, successful career going. He's been a big supporter of the podcast, sharing it every which way he can. Soon to be, probably, maybe, going to be wearing Melty merch while he does the music video. Can't wait to see that. That'd be kind of fucking cool.
Right? That'd be awesome.
Uh, so if you guys like the podcast and you like what you're hearing, give it a share. Share it to somebody that you
Yeah.
think would enjoy this type of banter, this type of comedy, this type of just podcast in general.
You're definitely comedy. You're gonna get comedy out of this, because like I said, I don't have a filter. I just say shit sometimes. So I don't have to have a filter. I'm fucking 42 and make 4,000 a month sitting on my ass. No, I don't have a
Hey,
filter.
living the dream.
Does what he wants.
No wife, no kids. I take cruises.
Hey, so on the topic of
Get rich, fuck you.
He said, "Get rich, fuck you."
on the topic of you were saying she was a good girl. She was really
Yeah,
good. You still keep in touch with her. I
yeah.
think that any woman that can put up with any of us is a good girl.
Oh, definitely. That's another that's another part of it. You have to be a certain type of person to put up with me. Once
Oh
I get
yeah.
done say
I
shit and
mean,
do shit, that's stupid. I know I will. I'm a man. We do that.
I don't know what
that's
y'all
a
are
whole
talking
nother
about.
reason.
My
A
wife
whole
tells
nother.
me she hates me every day.
Well, I
See, I
think
was
it's
gonna
unbelievable.
say, that's another reason to shake your wife's hand, man.
Oh, it's getting kind of hot in here, ain't it?
So, yeah, but yes, Melty Talks podcast. What the hell are you doing on?
He ran
How
away.
do you get up in the middle of a podcast and go to your icebox?
He went to go. He's going out for some
What you
milk.
want one beer of the day?
He's going out for some milk.
How do you? Yeah, that's gonna be a
Hold
I
on.
can't say what beer we have. That's
Hold on.
brand advertisement. Can't do that. So
Hold on.
Shit, I
it
can
could be
tell us.
Budweiser, could be Bud Light. Whoever pays us more.
Whoever pay.
What?
By the way, I know I may be sober now, but Miller Lite, I still want you to sponsor me, please.
You know.
Hey, also, by the way, just I don't want y'all to think I'm an alcoholic, but in my desk drawer here, I have not one, but two bottles.
So Cavite is that Cav? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cavit.
You're the
Cy-
I
best.
don't know.
Certain
I don't know
kind
if
of
it's
wine.
Cavit or Cavit, but it's really good.
Yeah. Is that Pinot Grigio or
It's no, it is the Moscato, which is
okay.
extraordinarily hard to find most places.
Yeah. That's a bitch wine.
Yeah, well, it tastes delicious. I am not
I
one
He
mean,
who
said it tastes delicious.
yeah, I can sip on this forever, which is
you're not
why I
even an
have two in my
alcoholic. You're a
desk.
wino. It's a difference.
No. See, that's the thing. I'm not a wino. I don't like wine typically. I am usually the one who prefers to take shots and then drink a Dos
Right.
Equis.
Right.
But my wife loves
Those
wine, so
seconds. Then a
she
bitch
tries to
beer.
get me to try newer wines. And we went to a wine festival not long
You have a
ago.
wife?
Yes, I have a
First
wife.
surprise of the day.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised she's still with me too.
I mean,
But we went
Same.
to a wine festival the other day, or I say the other day, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they had
I love
tables
wine.
and tables and tables of wine.
Me
And
too.
I said I was gonna get drunk there either way, so I tried every single one of them, and this was the one I liked the best.
Right.
It was
Right.
delicious.
You know, for a co-host, you are awfully very silent.
He is. He's our silent partner.
Yeah,
He's Silent J. He's Silent J, and he's back like a vertebrae.
I ain't gonna interrupt someone's story. I'm gonna let them finish.
Look at that.
You've had times to talk. You're like one of
uh,
the most experienced person here when it comes to stories. You have a lot
Yeah.
of stories.
No, that'll be you, sir. You have the history.
I
I
don't
have
typically
I'm pretty sure that's me.
yes you
That's
man.
me.
I
And
I
I
don't
was about to say,
typically
all of you
condone
bitches are
drinking during
married
the
or
day.
in relationships.
well
I get different pussy every week.
before I was married, man, I
Pocket
was
ones don't count.
Yeah.
I was a
Huh?
big man whore. What'd you say?
I said pocket pussies don't count.
They don't have to.
I've never. I am 29 years old, and I'm saying I have never owned a pocket
I'm
pussy a day in my life.
I'm 42 and I've never used one either. I
I
don't
was
think that's.
14 and I made a makeshift one.
I don't. What?
Hey, that's owning one. That's owning one.
That's it.
Makeshift or not.
You take two sponges, you put them in a cup,
Hey,
make
we
sure
didn't
they're
ask
wet,
for the fucking recipe.
then you put a glove inside of it and outside the cup, and then boom, there you
Hey,
go.
look, man. We weren't asking for the recipe.
Well, it's finger licking good, all right.
It might be on his blog later.
Recipe if you're lonely.
That is the saddest shit I've ever heard.
I was a sad little kid. Like I didn't have no friends.
Apparently.
The only friends I had were him and like two goth girls.
Love my
I
goth
bet.
people.
I bet you
Shout out.
pictured
Shout
them
out
goth
goth
girls.
bitches and fishnets.
That's right.
I bet you were thinking about them when you made that pocket pussy too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shout out to Haley. Shout out.
Hey, I can't blame you, man. I love me a good goth girl.
Yeah, I love it. That's my favorite type.
We're gonna put a poll at the end of
Because
this
it's because
podcast.
they all have daddy
we sh-
issues.
we should, yes.
We're gonna put a poll at the end. Well, not at the end, but it's gonna be part of the podcast that you can answer anytime during the podcast. Which do you like better, a goth girl or country? We're just gonna go down the lines of types of women, and you guys can vote on which women you
Well, I
like
mean,
the best.
when you think of types of women, we're not gonna be fucking typical male assholes. But I'm gonna say this: a good goth country girl.
That's a good mix.
Those are
Very
hard to
good mix.
You
find,
know how
though.
to drink, you know how to fuck, and you know how to be nasty. I love it. Keep it
They're
going.
hard to find, but I mean, in Texas here, there's plenty.
Right.
So, can I bring it up?
Depends on what you want to bring up.
You know what I want to bring up. You already know what I'm thinking.
What are you bringing up?
But that also allows me to bring up the other thing too.
No,
Uh-oh.
no, 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 no. I just
I'm
want
in-
to say I'm proud of you for it.
I'm interested. Please, by all means.
All right,
Re-
you do your bit. If
Okay.
it's not what I think it is, I'll shoot my bit.
Okay, so
What he's saying, he has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
during my manho phase, I made it my mission. Anytime me and him would go to the bar, me and Colby would go to the bar. My aim was to get him laid, and it was just a male mission for a male friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to do my boy some justice. I got to get him laid. Got to get him some strange.
The wingman. The
The
wingman.
wingman. Not gonna talk about some of the exploits that I tried because I ended up sleeping with some of them.
Is that why you got fucking people trying to fight you that I had to get a black eye for?
I don't remember that night. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm
the
sure.
main reason why was because my boy was a virgin.
Right.
And I was like, bro, I'm going to get you laid. You're going to lose that V card. I got your back. Don't worry. But it never happened. Never happened. Until old lady came down. And he finally lost it. And then he brings it up almost every time we talk about this. He's like, you could never get it for me. I wouldn't got it myself. I was just like,
Whoa, whoa,
God
whoa,
bless.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Here's
whoa,
the
whoa.
thing, though. He did get it for you.
Who? Yeah, who did she add on PlayStation first?
I still would have met her even with or without you.
I don't think so.
I still
Hey,
get it from you.
the world works in a funny
Yeah,
way.
But I did all the work though.
But you were a virgin.
You did all the work.
The more important thing is you were a virgin until your current girlfriend came down.
Yes.
Was she a virgin?
No.
Yeah, well.
It's hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's probably very hard to be a virgin in this day and time.
Story, and they just fucked it off. Like, no, she did at least 16.
She has some past trauma I cannot say.
Yeah,
Well, we're not gonna talk about the trauma.
We're not talking about trauma. We're talking about.
We're not gonna diss nothing like that.
Hey, that's part of past trauma.
Oh, okay.
We'll just
Okay.
diss Tanner. That works.
Just diss me. I'll be the era.
He's the punching bag.
Always, dude. Oh
So moving off of that topic.
yeah. But still, I'm proud of my boy.
That's good. You were a virgin until you met your current girlfriend, who
And
you're
he-
now in love with.
Yes.
He loves her to death, man. He'd do anything for that girl.
Nice.
Kick Tanner's
We
ass.
still don't forget, guys. We're still going to be giving away this Funko Pop here of
Harpy
Harpy
Lady 3.
Lady 3.
I might go sign up right now.
Yeah, please do.
All you gotta do is sign up with a Patreon account.
She
Patreon.com
kind of
slash.
looks like a goth girl, so it can still go with
They
that.
can still go with the
Hey.
cool dog bitches.
Hey man,
So
I
just sign
blame
up an account. Go to
Everything
Patreon.
has nipples.
I blame cartoons for my taste in goth women. Okay, Kim Possible with Shigo and
Bad
fucking
girls.
dude,
The Hex Girls?
Hex girls.
the Hex girls loved them, bruh. Just Danny Phantom, like all of them.
Shigo was mine. I agree with you with Shigo.
Emo chicks, fishnets, gothic. Just it's. I blame cartoons.
If you didn't bring home a girl that scared your parents, you weren't doing it right in high school.
Right.
Are you really a man?
Are you really a man?
Yeah, mine was a 47-year-old hooker.
Damn
Oh my god!
it.
That's
So I
so
took
much.
Damn it,
So I took to my senior prom.
bro.
No, I'm kidding. That never happened.
That's it. That would have been great. Best prom ever.
That was a hell of a story.
$5, I'll suck your dick. Nah, I'm kind of
That's
lonely. I need
it.
a date to my prom. I got you, sweetie.
She had
Make
more
it
wrinkles in
10.
her dress.
Make it 10 and you still throw in the blowjob.
Right.
So yeah, God, we've fallen off. So
It's okay, man. Like we said, this is gonna be an introductory thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of learn a little bit about us and what this podcast is going to be. We're not all
Terrible.
going to be vulgar.
It's most of them.
It's not one of our things.
it's just an introduction to how everybody is and what we do
So
and what we
learn
like to
who,
talk
you know,
about.
the co-hosts are and who you are and who
Colby.
Kobe is. And
Use your words.
yeah, I was trying to get it out. It's because I haven't had my whiskey today. Could be Jack, could be Crown. You know, whoever
Does he
pays
have
me more.
nipples?
Depends on the
Oh
day.
shit, he's right. It does have nipples.
I saw that, and I was like, "That's weird. That thing has nipples."
Oh.
And I don't normally condone drinking in the day because I mean I have a lot of better things to do than drink most of the time during the day. But it's fucking Saturday. It's been a long week. Fuck it.
Definitely condone drinking during the day.
I try not to. I try to wait till normal vigilante hours, but fuck it.
What?
I don't know what vigilante hours.
Don't what me.
Are you like some type of superhero or some shit during the day?
Super villain. Get it right.
You never seen me and Batman at the same time.
Yeah, I'll tell you that much.
God, you sound like me when I was a kid.
If if
Yeah.
Tan if Tanner was a superhero, he'd be the Diddler.
Diddler.
You're fired.
You're rehired.
I don't remember being
I'm a
hired.
rich man.
I'm
Well,
here of my own
actually-
accord.
We're actually gonna, and one thing I want to say about the podcast, we're gonna start doing this professionally.
Right.
So what I'll be doing is I'll be drawing up contracts for everybody. Of course, we're not making money right now.
No.
That will never be talked about on the podcast, but it's just going to be discussed right now for a certain reason. You know, because we're not doing this for the money per se, but we will. If we ever do start earning income down the line, you guys will be getting paid. But
We got to look at a lot of things that come with
Mhm.
that. And
You got to look at it this way. The more money we make, the more we can do giveaways, the more we can make podcasts, the more we
I
can
agree.
branch out and do different things, host events if we need to, meet and greets, just
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
Trips to
Which-
Germany.
the red light district.
Yeah.
We keep coming back. Keep coming back to the red light district.
And he keeps going back to the red
Yes.
light district.
Hey,
So
I've been there. That's fun. Japan is great.
One of our
Okinawa, actually. If you ever seen the Karate Kid movies or you're a big fan, Okinawa's very
love
famous.
Karate Kid.
I was there on the base. The whole base is actually now in Okinawa. It took over the whole area.
And
very fun, very fucking fun place.
that's actually what I want to do. Is I want to bring Melty to Japan. It doesn't have to be necessarily the podcast.
Right.
I know
No,
that.
we're gonna film that shit, bro.
I know that if Melty's in the right hands of a talented artist out in Japan, that
gonna
can
be
create
incredible.
gold.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
incredible.
do anime Melty.
That's one of my biggest dreams for Melty is have him in an anime.
So
And,
I have my own personal thing, my own personal touch that I would like to add to Melty. And it's because I'm a daredevil. I like to do crazy things. You know how Red Bull has their sponsors, they go skydiving and all that stuff?
yeah.
I'd like to bring that to Melty on my side.
And that's the thing about branching out and getting this started in a more professional way. Like I said, today's just us learning about each other. This ain't only the first time that you guys have heard us all together, but it's the first time we've heard us all together too. So we're as much as you guys are gonna learn about us, we're gonna learn about each other and what our strengths are for the podcast.
And weaknesses.
This is obviously silence. You got Tanner here, who's just Tanner.
And goth girls.
Yeah.
Golf girls.
Goth girls.
You got the old
Goth
man
girls.
for the
Weakness.
more sensitive side of things, and the more go fuck yourself. I'm not sensitive. For the more sensible side of things, I think I'm not always like fuck you. I don't care what you think. No, I'm more passionate than that about things. So it's gonna go a lot of ways, man. I can't wait.
You mentioned paranormal
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I've done that for years. I've done paranormal investigation for years.
So that's one
I have a lot
reason
of contacts.
we want people to subscribe to our Patreon because
Absolutely.
we're going to be doing Patreon only stuff for Melty Talks,
That's
which
right. Absolutely.
we're going to be doing videos. We're going to be doing like giveaways that are Patreon only. So we're trying to build up this Patreon in order to do that for you guys, and along with the donations done for the Patreon help us get better mics, helps us, put money back for a studio. And, we're not going to be using this money frivolously. We're not going to be using it on, let's just say I go to the store and I need I want this bag of chips. We're not going to be dipping into the Patreon money for that. It goes strictly for the podcast. One of our very first things that we plan on getting is a damn computer. So that way we can run the podcast on. Well, that's an old computer with no charger.
Oh. Okay. So that doesn't even work.
It doesn't even work.
Oh,
No, that's a monitor. It's
okay.
a monitor. If
Oh,
I had a
it's just a
PC, it'd be hooked to it.
That's not hard to do.
No, it's not.
I have a lot of connections there too. I'll get with you later on that.
Yeah, I
So
usually
we're
do
gonna
a
be
lot of
using-
PC stuff as well.
We'll be using the Patreon money to be putting back for a computer, and then we'll use Future to get mics so we can all sit at the table and sound a little bit more clear and not sound like we're on a phone call. So
Right.
And
this is a work in progress.
And see, that's one of my favorite things is like giving back to the people who help us out. You help us out, we get big. We're not just gonna take money and run. We give back, more giveaways, more events, more things to do for everybody, not just us.
Right. And like you were saying, branching out into different areas. There's gonna be that. There's gonna be we're gonna move into more serious podcast topics and stuff like that. Not necessarily political because really we are not a political channel, and I
Hell
really
no.
don't think you
No,
want to hear
not
our
even.
political opinions.
I'm not political at all. I don't care who the president is. I
Right.
don't care what's going on
You
in
don't
Congress.
not once. I'm not in the military
Nope.
anymore, so I don't give a shit.
When does the new pack for Sky Striker drop on Master Duel? That's what I'm more worried about. Yeah, I
When
don't
do we
care.
get?
No.
When do we get
And
the Melty Yu-Gi-Oh card?
But we will be taking.
when do we get the Melty Yu-Gi-Oh card? Yes.
We definitely will be taking on world topics and world issues that you would like to see as well. So we're going to be branching out a lot. So we're going to be moving in some areas. We're going to try things. We're going to see what works and what doesn't. Um,
Touch on the paranormal thing that you were telling me
paranormal.
about
So
earlier.
paranormal thing is I've been doing paranormal investigation since I was 11 years old. So if you want to do math, I'm 42 now. So yeah, just fucking try to do math. I'm not going to go into math because I don't do math anymore. Paranormal investigation is something that I've always been interested in. It's been a love of mine since I was a kid. My first paranormal experience was seeing an actual apparition. So it's something that has been in my life pretty much all my life. So that's something we're going to be. I'd like to move in my side on is some of the paranormal stuff. Maybe do an investigation, film it for the channel, uh, film it for the Patreon members, and maybe you guys see some cool stuff, and you might see some shit there. We could one day maybe do a live investigation where we do it film live the investigation.
Hey,
I have a lot of connections in that area and a lot of groups I work with. Another thing I really work with is veterans associations, and that's something I'm also passionate about because I'm 22-year veteran of war. I was in the Army for 22 years as an infantryman. If you don't know what that is, frontline infantry, I'm a bullet sponge.
thank you for your service.
Yeah. So that's another thing we'll be looking into moving into. I've got a lot of organizations I work with. Um, so just be prepared for Melty to take things to a new height. Um, we're going to the next level. It's happening. It's going to happen, and we're going to take you guys with us.
Let me just put
So
out
be prepared.
there that I like to make and invent things, so we might end up as the next Ghostbusters or
Yeah.
something. So
Melty,
if it
Melty
happens, it
Buster,
happens. The Meltbusters,
Yeah.
Melty Busters.
Melty
Who you gonna
Busters.
call?
I mean, I know how to make things explode and shoot guns, so we're good.
Hey, it's a good combination.
So, and I'll
Sorry, my ex boss. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was just.
I'll make an announcement here that I've been contemplating for weeks now because I work with a guy who goes to CypherCon a lot. Shout out Mark Miller. Shout out, buddy. Thank you for
I know
giving.
him.
Yeah, he lives right down the road from me.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's given me a job when a job wouldn't hire me, which I have plenty of experience. Don't know why I haven't been hired yet. Um, you know, jobs, whatever. So, anyways, he goes to CypherCon each year. You know what CypherCon is,
In Lake
right?
Charles?
In Lake Charles,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Excellent.
It's basically our town's CypherCon,
Yeah.
or that's CypherCon, right?
It's for fucking nerds, man.
Yeah.
It's and I love it. I love Suffolcon. Don't think me wrong. I love nerds. I know I say a lot of nerd shit, bad things about them. I love nerds. They're my favorite.
So I'm making the announcement now that next year in Lake Charles, Louisiana, I'm putting back money. We are getting a Melty booth for CypherCon in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
So we'll be able to sell some T-shirts,
Yeah.
sell some mugs. Put out the word for the podcast, put out the word for the YouTube channels.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Pictures, maybe some interviews.
All right.
Maybe some interviews. Do a live podcast right there at the
Hey,
whatever. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of fun. Uh,
gotta hit
and
hair and makeup first.
oh my god, we need a hair and makeup person.
We
Yeah.
do.
I
We
don't
need to
need a
hire
hair
one.
person at all.
Good. Got
Got some
Can we
turtle
get
wax, maybe I can use that.
can we get them
Saves
from
a
the red
lot of
light?
money on shampoo.
Can we get like the multi personnel? Like where they come from the red light district but have the ability to do
Why
hair
do
and
we
makeup
keep
too?
circling back to that?
Because you're all married, you can't actually, do that kind of shit. So
Hey,
Speak for
whoa!
yourself.
My wife likes women.
Something that's wrong. You're gonna go.
Oh, Colby knows. Kobe knows what I got going on, but we're not going
Hey,
to announce it on podcast.
why we're
I'll
putting
tell
everything else
y'all
out
off a
there?
podcast.
Oh,
We
okay.
put everything else out there.
Well, I ain't putting this out there.
We ain't putting that out there.
Okay, I'll
Just
talk to
like
you
I
after the
ain't putting
show.
my home address out there.
No,
Yeah. I live at
hold on. Let me get
302 16th Street.
16th Street.
Yeah, that's where I live.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Send
What's
all
that?
your hate mail there.
What's that? What is that? Kroger? No, I'm just kidding.
That's Elm Street.
Oh, yeah.
So how many? Just to kind of shout out to our listeners, by the way, if you're listening to us, thank you so much. That
And I'm
we really
sorry.
appreciate it, and we're sorry. And tell your friends, tell your family, tell your moms,
Tell your grandma.
especially if they're in the 35 to 40 range.
If nothing else, they need a warning.
I want your grandma to listen to us.
That's right.
Tell everyone in the red light district.
Yeah, no, they don't have those here.
I know. Hey, we're gonna
Well, I mean,
travel.
they have one in Lake Charles if you want to fucking go there. Uh, yeah, you know,
That's on the
people who,
rocks.
yeah. No, well, it's close to on the rocks. No, but to all our listeners, thank you so much for listening to us talk about our lives and stuff like that. This is probably going to be a lot of stuff coming up that you're going to love. We're looking to grow. You're gonna grow with us, and you'll love it. If you have ideas, something you'd like the Melty Crew to talk about, to look at, to investigate, let us know.
Send it to meltytalks@gmail.com. That is an official email. If you guys have anything you want us to talk about, or you have anything you want us just to shout out, you have a business, you have a charity,
Right,
you have
absolutely.
anything that you want us just to shout out there,
Yeah.
meltytalks@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Send your suggestions there.
Hey,
No
we
hate
could
mail, please.
we could do a segment for people who want to advertise local businesses and stuff like that.
That's
They could
I
send in
was
like
going to hit on that next. I
a voice
think
clip or something.
I'm
Yeah.
looking into live episodes where we do take viewer on episode. That could be something we could look into. I think that'd be great. I think the viewers would love that. They could be a part of the show as well as be Patreons and fans of the show. So it's a lot of things. A lot of things coming up, guys. We got to go through a lot of ideas. We got to talk a lot. We're going to see what's not going to get us kicked off social media.
We'll do our best. No promises though.
We have to watch that. You
We'll
know,
do our
yeah,
best.
this is
Yeah.
central
I'll
culture now, so we have to be very very nice and say not make sure we don't say things that are too radical.
I'll
Um,
behave as well as I can.
right now, I believe we're on Spotify, right?
And Apple Podcast.
And Apple
Apple
Podcasts.
Podcast.
Both of those are free, by the way, right
Yep.
now. So you can listen to our episodes, listen to us talk about bullcrap, or listen to us have conversations about topics you would love to hear. A lot of things coming up. Get ready, guys. Get ready.
Also, we're going to be taking donations not this week, but next week. And every donation that we get will be going to a charity of our choosing.
Right.
We will discuss it over the week, what charity we want to put money towards into. I'm always a sucker for the St. Jude's charity. I always like donating to them. I did that on my Twitch stream one time. But we'll be discussing what charity to put money into, and then
Donald
next
Trump's tanning fund.
hair growth formula.
Yeah, try that. I don't want fucking hair though.
That's a good one. That's something that's been going around a lot. We should do the ice bucket challenge.
Is it back?
It
Is
is
it back
back.
already?
It
Yeah.
is back.
Yeah.
It is now going towards raising money for mental health.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is
So-
back. I heard it on the radio the other day, and I've been seeing it a lot lately with all the kids and stuff. My daughter was showing me something that she got tagged in the ice bucket challenge and stuff. It is back
I
thanks
just-
to some students at a university somewhere up north. So,
all right. Well, I think that's a good idea. Well,
well,
here's the thing. We'll
Love
leave
it.
it. We'll leave it to like the viewer's perspective. Who
Right.
do you guys want to see get ice bucket?
absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
send
That.
to meltytalks@gmail.com if you hear this and you want you want to see us do the ice bucket challenge. Just send us who you want to see get ice
Right.
dumped on them. Iceman, 8-Ball, Dark Wolf, or
Right.
Senpai.
Or all of us.
Or all of us. We'll do it all in one
We'll
code.
do it all together.
We can all. He can make a trip down to Louisiana, or he can
I
just do it
sure
at his
can.
house,
Right. You can take a flight. You
take a
know,
Oh
flight
yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
hey, it's like 2.5 hours. I'd
where do you
make that
live
drive for
exactly?
anything.
Where do you live exactly?
Right outside of Houston, Pasadena area.
Okay. Yeah, my brother lives right up there in Springs.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
And
I know the areas.
we are missing a co-host today. We are missing Blackjack. He is
Right.
normally here for the podcast, but we are testing out Riverside today, seeing if the audio for
And
Jordan
video.
and
Right.
video will work with all of us sitting at a table.
Yeah, we love Blackjack's really good guy.
Really funny,
Really
really
funny.
funny. Dude has been with me 11 years, almost 12
Yeah.
going on. Dude's been my best friend. He's been part of my YouTubes. He's been part of my Twitch.
Right.
He's a big part of the Senpai's TV Yu-Gi-Oh! Screw Friendship episode series that I have
Right.
going on.
It's yeah. It's definitely then it won't be just three old white guys sitting around a table. We got one guy, so nobody can call us racist.
We got one black guy just chilling. Just chilling in the back. I'm here to prove they're not racist.
Yeah.
That's that's canceled right there. No, no. We're
First and
really
last of
diverse
us here.
group, guys, and we really come from very different walks of life. Like I said, I'm totally different. I'm military all my life. He's criminal.
What the fuck?
Man, I thought I would
Yeah,
be a criminal
Solitary
before
over
him.
here. He's great. I don't know what what your life's been like, but it doesn't seem like you were very much criminal or good at it, for that matter. So you're gonna get punched in the face. We know
You
that.
did get punched in the
Hey,
face.
I took a punch for him.
So, you made fun of me because I spent the night in jail for
Right.
a traffic ticket.
Right. I spent a month in jail.
I've spent 3 months in jail on a theft charge,
Right.
and
Damn.
I can talk about it now because it's expunged off my record, mind you, because I spent 3 years on probation to
Oh,
get it
lovely.
expunged.
Wow.
It was either spend 1 year on probation and stay, or I spend 3 years and it goes away.
Yeah,
What did
no,
you?
get it out of there.
So I did the probation thing. So I was in jail for 3 months. I met a friend of mine. Not a friend of mine, but I met a friend in there. Friend. And
Oh,
your joke's going to be a little bit more prominent after I tell you who he is.
Oh,
he got
God.
me out.
No,
Was it Diddy?
it's close. So I get put into a cell with a guy who is sleeping on the top bunk, and I get on the bottom bunk, and I just lay there, and I'm ready to go to bed because I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm depressed. I don't want to.
Because you're in jail.
I'm in jail.
Not
Well,
exactly the funnest place.
not it's not Disney World. So I get on the bed and I accidentally rock the fucking bunk beds because it was kind of off a little bit. He gets up, he goes, "Hey, you woke me up," and that's a deep voice, and I'm like, I'm already about to get my ass beat
Yeah, you
in
fucked.
2 different ways. So
Yeah.
so he gets up and he's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, name's Tanner. I'm in here for a theft charge." And he's like, "Nah, we got nicknames in here." I was like,
We
he's an old man. He's an old black guy. Okay.
White
And
bread.
to this day, the man protected me in there. He knew I was small. I was a white boy. He's been in there for years, and he became my friend.
Yeah.
Well, beforehand, he was like, "They call me old shampoo bottle." I was like, you know, whenever you're at a job and they say there's no stupid questions, there's a
Yes,
lot in jail.
there's always stupid
And
questions.
in jail, there's questions you should not ask, like, "Why is your name Shampoo Bottle?"
I said, you really ask him that?
I said,
I would have
"Well,
left it alone right there.
why is your name
Sure
Shampoo
enough.
Bottle?" This man dropped his drawers. It barked at me.
Bruh.
It
Yeah.
it went. I was scared. I was petrified. So, anyways, he pulls his pants back up. He goes, "That's why we's gonna give you a nickname." I said, "Okay."
Drop, drop
People
your
at home.
trousers.
Shut up.
So next thing you know, Melty drops his drawers, and they call him Pinwheel.
Expecting a roar, but it turns out to be a. So, anyways, he looks at me and he goes, "No, I ain't gonna call you that." Because I told him I was like, people at my, back where I'm at, they call me T. He's like, "No, we ain't gonna call you that. I got a nickname for you." I said, "What's that?" He goes, "White Cracker Bitch."
White cracker bitch.
I said, "Why? Why that?" He goes, "You white. You definitely a cracker. And by the way you look like a bitch." All right. All right. So that was my name throughout the whole 3 months. They just called me White Cracker Bitch. Everybody. Everybody. But nobody fucked with me because he was old. He was in there for stabbing a guy. I didn't fuck with him because I didn't want him to stab me. And we just became friends. And I got out. And
Wow.
as far as I know, he's out of jail now. That was a decade ago.
You don't write him letters like
I wrote him
from
letters when I got out.
yours
And
truly, White Cracker Bitch.
But the thing is, I wrote him one last letter. I was like, "Hey man, just let me know whenever you get out. I invite you to a barbecue or something that I got going on." And I never received the letter back. So either he got out and forgot about me, or someone probably killed him. I don't know.
He's
You,
probably
you, you just one of the many White Cracker
that's the
bitches.
one. Yeah, no, I make fun of you for being. I was in jail for a month and a half
Mm.
on a DWI charge.
Ooh,
And I get it. I get it. We were talking about that. Yeah.
we've all been through shit.
Yeah, one of my favorite stories being in jail. It's not favorite, but it's just to me it stuck out to me. Was this older black guy?
Y'all continue the podcast. I gotta be.
Okay, older black guy, and he was in jail for killing his girlfriend.
Damn.
That's a story in itself. But but he claimed he was innocent, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I was innocent. All I did was beat her head against my corridor 4 or 5 times, and she passed out, and then they're blaming me for her death." I'm like, you know what, bro? You're right. You innocent. You didn't kill her. Like, that was just, like, you weren't even trying to be violent. You were just trying to get her in the car, and the door was closed. You couldn't open it. I get it. Whatever. Cool. But it's one of my favorite stories because the way I was like, I'm not going to tell this guy he's fucking guilty. I'm like, you're
No,
innocent.
fuck no. You could be the next one.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck, why you beat the hell out of this woman, but she deserved it. Fuck that. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. I'm good. I'm on your side, man.
Right.
Don't kill me.
Yeah. But yeah, once again, going back, we are at 1 hour and 8 minutes on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
We normally go for an hour, hour and a half, so people have more content to listen to. And we've pretty much got a lot of content today going
Oh
going
yeah.
on for the podcast.
Well, definitely the introductories and trying to get people to
Yeah.
learn us and trying to get them to understand us. We have heard absolutely nothing from you.
You know what? Tell us a story, man. Tell us a
You
bedtime story. Something.
you
How was
already
losing your virginity?
Yeah, how was losing your virginity for the first time?
Was it like 2 minutes and you're like,
how many times can you
no.
lose it,
Did you
Tanner?
touch her leg and
Jesus.
instantly be done?
No.
Did you know where to put it?
You don't have to lie. I know it's well, I mean, it's weird
He's
though, right?
he's
Like, you
seen
say that,
videos.
that's weird. Because like when you're a virgin, like before you actually see what women's fucking nether regions look like, all men like think it's a lot higher than it is. It's the hole's a lot lower than you would think.
Is it the
That's
belly
weird.
button?
Right.
So okay, explain one thing to me. Okay, when was it romantic?
Yes.
Did you put flowers on the floor? Did you
Candles, candles. Were there candles?
were there candles?
Not that romantic. But I did build up to it with foreplay and all that.
I was about to say, sometimes, especially if you're a virgin, like, you don't want to. I mean, yes, I understand the romance and going up to it, but sometimes you're in a hurry. Both of y'all. I mean, it depends on how long it's been for either of y'all, and y'all just want to get to it.
Just take off your damn pants.
Fuck that candle. Fuck me. Put the candle down.
Put wax on my chest.
Oh my god. Yeah, you ain't even got time to close the door type stuff. She's dragging you into the bed, like, let's do this right now.
We already did it. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're clawing out the floor. I didn't close the PlayStation party. They're gonna hear everything. Oh God!
Forgive me.
Forgive me. Just mute everybody.
That can't be worse than one of our friends that forgot to do that.
I've done it
Oh man.
one time. Look, this was when I was single, man.
This is a friend in Texas. You know who I'm talking about.
Alpha.
He laughed it off.
I remember. But there was one time, man, I was just chilling in my living room. This is when I was single. This is when I was living in Sulphur. I was living without a care. I was working at Taco Bell. I was just living my best life. And I'm sitting here and I'm playing video games with a bunch of my friends. And all of a sudden, this girl that I invited over, she came over early. And then we ended up doing stuff. And all you hear in the headset is, Tanner, Tanner,
Turn your shit.
Tanner,
Turn your shit off.
we can hear everything. And I'm
My
like,
God.
I literally took the microphone. I was like, this is the more you get in your whole life. Shut up. Enjoy it. I put the fucking mic back down. I was such a dick back then. I put the mic closer to us.
My God. Hey, normally you got to
You
pay
ain't
for
about to
that.
tell me shit.
Normally you got to pay for that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, that's Patreon members subscribe.
What are those?
You can
The
hear
the
me.
No, no, we will never do that.
and
the
and
Roman.
as much as like we are dirty, we do care for the community. We do care for
Right.
a lot of things for this podcast. And this podcast is rated M for mature. So if you listen to this and you hear a story like the ones we were just talking about, and you're like, "Oh, that's so grody."
Not every podcast.
Not every podcast is gonna be like this. You're gonna get.
You're just getting an introductory kind of into our lives and kind of seeing the people we are a little bit, because you really can't understand where our opinions come from if you don't know anything about us.
And plus, you win a free. You can win a free Funko
We're
Pop.
giving away the Funko Pop with nipples.
Yeah, it has nipples on it.
Okay,
That's gonna be the label today. Is nipple harpy lady.
look, I was gonna sign up for it already, but you ain't gotta. I can only get so erect. Okay.
Right. Right.
His phone just goes up just an inch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, guys, and this is courtesy. And like I said before, this is courtesy of GameStop. GameStop has been supporting my Twitch, and just now has just started supporting my podcast, and I appreciate them for giving me this for free to give away. So this won't last long because if this doesn't go away within a month, it's going on my drawer. You know, it's going in my collection. I'm
Oh,
my harpy lady with titties.
oh, it's going
My
away one
harpy
way or
lady.
another. Somebody's getting it. Somebody's gonna sign
Somebody's
up for
looking
it.
at these nipples on a daily. And if it ain't you, it's gonna be me.
I mean, technically, until you give it away, you are technically our dark.
I mean, technically, I'm looking at them, yeah, and they're pretty nice. I give them about an 8 for perkiness.
For perkiness.
For perkiness.
I've never seen a Funko Pop with nipples.
Me either. I
Drake.
didn't even think it. I didn't even think that was kid approved.
I don't think I've ever looked close enough.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. What is
No, that's just a collection of stuff that you can get for pop figurines and stuff.
Oh.
And also, I want to say thank you to our sponsor, HelloFresh. I will put the link for my HelloFresh code. You get 1 free entree and 10 free meals. You have to be a new subscriber to HelloFresh. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring my Twitch and or podcast.
What is HelloFresh?
Basically, HelloFresh is fresh foods brought to your door daily or monthly or weekly, however, it's all depending on what you pay for to get.
Yeah.
It's already seasoned. You could just, it's ready to cook, ready to make, and it's full meals. It's not just one TV dinner that you normally get at a grocery store. It's like a full course meal that you can make in minutes. And it's so
That's so cool.
It's like chef prepared and it's perfectly portioned. It's not like small portions. It seems to be like perfectly portioned and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not just like bland meals or anything like that. They're like
they are
chef
very
made.
delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at myself, but speaking
Right?
of HelloFresh and fresh stuff, just give another little backstory on me. I was a year and a half ago. I was almost 300 pounds.
Dang.
I wish I still had my own license to show. I'd put it on screen for you guys, but I don't. But I was overweight. He knew me back then. He knew I
Yes.
was overweight.
Yes. When he got out the car today, I didn't think it was him getting out the car. I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I lost almost 160 pounds in less than a year. So anybody out here there who has those issues with being that worried about that and being overweight or being unhealthy, hit me up. I've always got tips for that. I still do it to this day. So I'm still on the health kick. Every day I get bigger. He has no muscle. I don't know why he tries to. You ever seen
And
that
that
Bugs Bunny
that
cartoon
Funko
where he
Pop
does
is
the
stronger
motion?
than you.
It fucking dingles.
And that Funko Pop looks stronger than you, man.
It does.
Wow. I can knock somebody
That's
out.
why he got pushed and flew into the fucking stall.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He
He
weighs
fucking.
Dude,
nothing.
Ew.
I was literally thrown. And to be fair, I was thrown by two dudes. Okay, it was three guys in that fucking doorway.
Why do I remember this?
You may have been there. I don't know if you were or not. You may have been there.
I
I'm
feel
not
like I
sure.
was either there or another. There was another time where something similar to this happened,
This is
and we
Tanner
got to
we're
fight
talking
some
about. There were
people.
probably several times.
Yeah,
I've gotten in a lot of fights in OTR.
I hated fight. I always hated fighting those. Fighting's so stupid. But if you're a fighting person, don't why?
I only
Makes
fight
no
for
sense.
one reason. Actually, I fight for two reasons in my life. I fight for my kids and I fight for my wife. If you
Yeah.
disrespect my kids, I will fuck you up. You disrespect my wife, unless she was the one antagonizing, because she has an act for that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's your wife. You're supposed to defend her anyways.
Yeah, you have to defend her anyway. That's one of the things.
Because if you don't, you're going to be the one who has to deal with her later.
I'll sleep on the couch. I got a TV in here and a PlayStation. I'm not losing out. Promise.
Damn.
She turns off the internet.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
dude. I'll
I'm gonna
become
tell
a
her.
kid and fucking turn on the Wi-Fi. I want the Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna teach her how to block only your IP addresses.
Oh my god. And
You realize that and here's the thing. He's talking all this shit right now. His wife is in the next room.
I know she's
So
gonna
at
kick
the
your
end of
ass after
this
this podcast.
next video, you will hear the full story of how he got his ass beat
Hey,
by his wife.
next video,
That's
he's
gonna
gonna be
be
the one
yeah.
with the black eye.
That's right.
I'm just announced on fucking TikTok or one of my social medias. I formally apologize for my words on Melty Talks. I do not condone such actions.
Um, yeah, definitely. He's gonna have to like blink if you're in trouble, and she's standing behind him.
Blake, if you're in trouble.
Because I saw her, and she's got more muscle than he does.
Oh
So
yeah, without a doubt.
She's a tough woman.
she's gonna fuck him up.
She's from
I swear.
Kentucky.
She's from
It's
Kentucky.
Yeah.
man, your
So
kid's got more
you see,
muscle.
we learned about his story. I'll tell you about Chelsea.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe if I'm dating girls from Louisiana. I mean, you guys got some of you. Where's your girl from?
There's your problem right there. Yes, I will agree.
So
But for me, and I'm gonna let you get to your story.
go ahead.
But for me, I have to have a woman. If my girl, the woman I'm interested in, doesn't have a few mental fucking issues, or doesn't have, where if I don't have to sleep with one eye open because I may get stabbed, I don't want it. I mean, just I've had exes hit me with cars. Like that shit turns me on.
What?
Don't looks like one.
See,
Yeah, hey,
I met my wife before he met his, and his story was similar to how I met my wife.
No, it's a lot differently.
Well, it's a lot.
It's a lot differently, be honest.
The sames are.
She was fangirling over you because you would do it nothing but thirst trap half naked.
right, yeah.
You're doing what?
I
I was a
remember
big
those.
TikToker
Tanner and his
back in the
thirst
day.
traps.
I did a lot of thirst traps on
Thirst
TikTok.
traps?
Thirst traps, yes.
You gotta forgive me. I'm a little old. So I'm only helping me explain what the fuck is a thirst trap.
I was doing like videos without my shirt on. I was doing romantic fucking audios and all this other shit. And I had a lot of girls that would follow. And Colby looked at my analytics one day, and it was 97% girls that followed me, and only like 3% or 2% guys.
Well, yeah, I wonder why.
And that was the reason why. So
What were they looking at?
I think
It
I
was just
stopped following you
I
for a
used to
while.
listen. I used to have muscle tone back then.
It wasn't muscle tone. They were looking at the somewhat as you had abs.
Yeah, that's muscle tone. Abs is muscle tone.
No, no, no. You just didn't
Well,
have
fine.
enough fat to cover up
There are
anything.
children in Africa with abs. Okay, that's just what they fucking eat.
Still, I had a lot of women following me and they liked me. Well, one day, someone followed me on Instagram, and I never had like a female follow me on Instagram unless it was like a graphic designer.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'll follow her back. I follow her back, and then I liked one picture that she uploaded, just one. She was in a
It was
pink tank top, booty shorts, whatever. She sent me paragraphs on Instagram of her fangirling over me because she thought I was famous on TikTok. And
She
yeah,
thought you were famous. Then she moved down here. What a fucking disappointment.
surprise, surprise.
she came down here for a weekend. She literally drove from Kentucky all the way to Louisiana for the weekend.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then she went back home.
Right.
And then the following weekend, she drove down.
Not that you said she tried to go home, but she hydroplaned.
Oh, she hydroplaned, but we got her car fixed, and she ended up going back the next
Okay.
day. Then she came back the following week, following weekend, and then she never left.
Wow.
We ended up getting married 3 months later.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you explain to him how you proposed to her?
Oh, Logan proposed a story.
It was on the beach. I had a bunch of roses and candles.
Tell the honest truth.
All right, fine. I'll tell the honest truth. All right.
We're listening.
This is gonna be great.
We were having sex one night.
I like the way this is starting already.
Is this like the saying "I love you" during sex?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the equivalent. It's the equivalent.
Right.
So
Oh God, that's so good. Marry me.
we did foreplay. We did all this stuff. We end up starting to do stuff, and then mid pump, I stopped and said, "Will you marry me?"
God damn.
And without missing a beat, she went from to yeah. Sure.
That's
That sounds like a
surprise.
swell idea.
Surprise, caught off guard. Like I thought we were fucking. Come on now.
But it is a little early. But that happened, and we've been married for almost 6 years now.
Wow.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised anyone can put up with you for that long.
I'm she doesn't.
I'll tell you two people that's put up with me for more than 10 plus years. Besides Chelsea. She's getting there. She's getting to almost 10. This one
Yeah.
and Will. He's put up with me for at least 10 years. Will's put up with me for at least almost 12.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's been a while for us too.
I mean, you gotta.
8 for us.
Yeah.
8 for us. 7 for me and you.
Was it
I thought it
seven?
was.
7.
I thought it was
Shouldn't
more
it
than
be
that.
seven?
I've been here in Texas for 4 years, and then I was back in Baton Rouge for like 2.
You know what? We're going to use social media to solve this. I'm going to go to Facebook later and see when we became friends.
Yeah, you should.
Because I'll be honest. Between you two, I forgot how we met. I forgot how I met you, and I forgot how I met you.
Oh, we met at OTR, bro.
Karaoke, more than
I'm
likely, on
pretty
the
sure
road.
that's how we met, and we started like doing karaoke together and singing together.
Limp Biscuit.
Yeah.
We did that shit all the time.
Yeah.
We met on the
Anytime
beer
I
pong
did Limp
tables.
Biscuit, I had to have him on stage with me.
Yes, ladies, I'm a singer too.
We met on the beer pong tables.
Yeah.
At OTR.
All right, I smoked your ass. I remember
Bullshit.
now.
Bullshit.
It was
People listening won't ever know the truth.
Yeah, I know.
I see one of
Just-
our videos is gonna have to be some beer pong.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down. Patreon only exclusive. Beer
Right,
pong
yeah.
with the boys.
Yeah.
I may
Living
not be as
together.
skilled, but I still got something.
By the way.
Winner gets to do the intro for Melty Talks next episode.
I'll not throw on purpose.
I'll throw it on purpose.
He's like, I'm not doing that at all.
I'm the silent one. I'm gonna stay silent.
Hey, there you go.
He's like our security guard. It's just he's there.
He's just there.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's big.
He's
as
there.
shit, too.
He's there when we need him
Yeah.
He's
to
a
tell
good fella.
the stories.
to tell the stories. He calls me out. That's a good thing. That's a good thing
Hey,
for the pod. He
somebody
calls me
needs
out,
to.
or else y'all would have never heard that "Will you marry me" story. But
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Mid
it's
six.
insane.
You're too vocal about your past. That's the only reason why.
I'm vocal about certain things. Like I'm not vocal about it all because I've had some times in my past where I was kind of down and out and didn't want to talk about it. Like some of my old ways that I used to be when I was an evil kid. And
What do you mean used
I'm
to be?
I gotta do it. If the video gets released, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
I know he's gonna never sing again.
Emo is
Let you know
back.
right now.
Hey, you used to love singing Matchbox 20 with me. You stop it. That
Oh,
was one of
I don't know what you're talking about.
you used to love playing pool with me and shit.
I think you're just remembering drunk things.
That's my gimmick. That's my thing. Don't strip me of this. But yeah, so one thing I want to say, we're at 1 hour and 26 minutes, and
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah.
we're getting a little further into the podcast. We're about to cut it, and I at least want to make it to about 135. Get it, there so everybody can get to know us all. Before we start doing, our outros and everything and introducing ourselves once again for you guys, just so you can remember us for the next podcast. I want to say thank you guys so much for clicking on Melty Talks. We have had 326 searches for Melty Talks in the last 30 days. Now, granted, to some, that's not a big number, but to me, it means the world to me. We jumped from 41 followers on Spotify to 81. And I hope to grow more with you guys as you grow with us. Thank you to everyone listening. Thank you to if you do subscribe to our Patreon, not just for the pop figurine, just because you support us. Thank you so much. We love you, and that's what I'm gonna say before we get to Mr. Colby now.
This is the outro.
It's not the outro yet, because remember we still gotta do Melty's final thought. These guys don't know. Okay, hold on. I gotta announce that to these two because these two don't know. Okay, this is going to be the third podcast I have to explain this because you guys are new. At the end of every podcast, we do Melty's final thought. It could be whatever you want. It's what would Melty think in this day and age today, which, about the podcast, about yourselves, about other people, but, whatever. So that's going to be Melty's final thought. And then you get to do the outro. So go ahead. Not the outro, but
The outro.
just say some encouraging shit. I don't know. Fuck.
I gotta get out of your skin somehow.
You already are.
Tanner, when you can't see your face, you sound like Ashton Kutcher. I don't
We're
know.
gonna
Just
pump
say
this
something.
bitch. All right, go ahead, Colby.
I don't do this kind of thing. It's not my forte.
It's not his forte.
You're gonna have to start doing this kind of thing if you're gonna be a co-host.
Well, I'm not used to going second. I'm used to going third or last.
Fine, we'll let you go last, Mister Eight Ball.
Melty's final thought, guys. My final thought. I'm just gonna piggyback on what you said, what we said earlier. Guys, we want to grow this thing. We want to grow our brand. We're looking at ways to branch out. We want our viewers to be as involved with us as we are. So hit us up. Let us know things. You can, like he gave the email address.
meltytalks@gmail.com.
That's our official email address. We also have a web page, Facebook page. Hit us up on there. You can learn a little bit more about all your co-hosts because we're all a part of that page, and we'll be posting stuff on there a lot. So you're going to see a lot of things coming from it. Be ready for the new generation of Melty Talks, and be ready for the growth of Melty Talks.
And the Facebook page is called A Melty Company. Search it up on your Facebook search bar and request to join. We will accept every request as long as you're not a scammer.
Right, absolutely. And if you're a scammer, I will make fun of you. I'm just letting you know that I'm retired. I have nothing better to do with my day than get on the phone for 2 hours with a scammer and waste their time.
I will do bad things to you,
And I'll
scammers.
film it. I'll film it for the channel.
And I
I
haven't,
I'll tell you.
will film
and
it for the channel.
I haven't really done my Meltys final thought yet, so go ahead, Jordan.
Melty's final thought. I'm also going to piggyback. We don't want y'all to just be the fans or just the viewers. We want y'all to feel like part of the family. We want to get to know you just as well as you get to know us. We want you to grow with us, as we've said a million times. So wherever we go, we're taking you with us. You're going to see it all. You're going to hear it all. You're going to know it all. So
Melty's final thought is we love you, everyone that listens, everyone that shares, everyone that supports, everyone that searches, Melty Talks on Spotify. We love you, Melty loves you, and always remember Melty's final thought.
Why eat when you can devour?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Jordan, thank you for showing up. 8Ball, thank you for showing up. Dark Wolf, and thank you to everyone that is listening, sharing, and just supporting. We love you. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
See you.
later.
There's a green dude named Melty, from a star so far. He parks his spaceship by the dumpster near the bar. He's got a podcast, but it's kinda bizarre, talking cheese, conspiracies, and interstellar jars. Welcome to Melty's Wild Podcast Show, where the facts are blurry and the laughter's low. He interviews a toaster and a UFO, green alien vibes, and a mic in tow.